respective area that you need to be in. You need to go inside. You'll see a keeper there. He's gone a bit weird, and you hand him. Oh, he hands you an egg, should I say? You then place it on the red glowing spots outside, and a magwai will then spawn. Now, the magwai will only go for you, whoever's actually doing the ritual, and in the first one you do, you only get one magwai. Second one you get two, so on and so forth. Apparently, I have heard that you can get 3. But I've never seen 3 yet. One other thing I'd like to point out as well, because I made this mistake with my friend. I was helping him kill his magwai, and if you kill the magwai or kill somebody else's magwai, it spawns 2 as a way to say fuck you, I think. Because I killed his 2 magwais and then had 4 magwais coming at me, and yeah, as you can imagine, it killed us all very quickly. These rituals as well, you can only do 1 per round, so usually what we tend to do is thin the herd down a bit, so you've got 1 or 2 zombies left, well, at least 2 zombies left, and then you start the ritual. The other thing that you want to try and avoid as well is starting your ritual and then ending the round, because if you haven't actually finished the ritual, by the time that the next round starts, it counts it as being done in that round, which I made that mistake here. I accidentally killed the zombie while trying to do the ritual, and I have to complete this round before I can go on to the next ritual. Let's speed it up a bit more. The process is relatively easy. As you can see, I've only just started using the HVK, and I will be honest, it's a pretty decent gun.
Anyone think to check the expiration date on your shit?
As you can see, I've started the next ritual and got my guys chasing me again. And that's the second ritual done. Again, you've got to do this 4 times, 1 in each area. This is a nice little spot that I find. You've got the round with just the balls. You can just sit here and they won't come behind you, they'll only come in front of you, and it's a very nice place to hold off. There's a few spots on the map that I found that you can do this. One in the starting area is another, in one of the shops that you can actually do it. And where's the other place as well? Footlight as well, actually. Footlight in the corner by where the stairs lead you up to the train station. There's a nice little spot where you can crouch in there and again just hold them off from every direction. I decide on this one just to start this ritual straight, right at the start.
Okay, you got the first hit.
I actually thought I was going to go down at that point, but I was very lucky. Decided to get out of there and go into the starting area. Now this is a White Widow. It's good. If any zombie hits you, it changes your grenades for White Widow grenades, I would only say, and they kind of snare or the zombies slow them down and stop them from chasing you. It is a useful, handy little tool in my opinion. There. When I look back, you should see a lot of snared zombies. No, never mind. And that's it. There you are, you see how the zombies at the back are moving very slowly. And this is where I upgrade my second gun. So this is both guns, both pack-a-punch at round 11. Near the end of round 11 actually. Dingo and the HVK. And all perked up as well at this point. Juggernog, Double Tap, Speed Up Cola and White Widow. Now, to do the last one. So I think, yes, I need to finish the round first.
Please don't belong. Not here, not there. That works for me.
Sorry about that, that's my dog. Gets a little bit close there for comfort.
Time to cash in.
These traps, they are very useful. I've never used them before. Started using them the other day. Really good when you've got a big horde behind you and you're running especially low on ammo. Now, oh, I'm going to go back here a second actually, so you can see this. Now, just there on the floor, the glowing thing there, this is where you get your fuses for the civil protector. Now you need 3 of them, and then you need to place them in the subway station. There's like a fuse board on the wall that then allows you to use the civil protector. There's several calling locations around the map, one in each area I think actually, to be honest, and I'm sure there's an achievement for you to collect to call the civil protector in each area. It is 2,000 per call, but it is worth it. It's a hell of a lot better than the previous sentry guns, and he's actually useful. The other thing we have noticed as well, he will get you up and your teammates. So if somebody goes down, the civil protector can revive you and your teammates. Again, now I think I get a shield here. Yeah, and I go back to do the last ritual. Always keep an eye on your shield, because if that shield's gone, you certainly do lose an advantage. Here we go, start the last one now. Kill the magpies. Trying to be careful not to kill that last zombie as well, because ideally I want to get my sword before I start the next round. Now that they're all done, you need to then go back to your starting area, as in where you would have had to start your ritual. For me, obviously it's the waterfront. As I said earlier, it's females theatre, and the copper is the ruby rabbit, and euro is in the starting area. Once you get there, you'll hand your egg back to them. It'll take half a second or a second, and then they will give you the keeper's sword, which, I'm not going to lie to you, is super badass. Now, the normal sword, as a left trigger attack, it kind of slams the sword into the ground, doing electric damage. This one's completely different. I quite like it, to be honest. It's a dancing sword. You kind of throw the sword out. Here we are again. I'm going to collect one of the other fuses. Yeah, you throw the sword out, and the sword sort of dances around, killing everything that comes anywhere near you. It's kind of like having another protection, basically, a level of protection. There they are. There's another fuse. They're quite, well, I said they're quite easy to spot. They're randomly, they never spawn in the same place, but they're always in those walkways. But all you have to look out for is just a glow, you know, a white glow, and that'll indicate that that's where the fuse will be. So I think it's canals next. Yep. To get the last one. Yes, this, by the way, people, I saw this, I noticed this the other day. Now, I've been looking around on the internet to see if there's anybody else that have found this, or does anybody know what this may actually be. If anybody has any theories what this could be, or what could it mean, I'd like to know, because it's got me scratching my head. Now, it's obviously a zombie with a knife in its chest, but it's holding a piece of paper with a W or an M, depending on which way you wish to look, you know, what perspective you're looking at, either from our perspective or from the zombie's perspective. Yeah. I've been looking around the rest of the map, hoping that, you know, maybe there's another clue or something else similar to that, but it's not really, I couldn't find anything else. So I'd like to know if anyone else has got any theories on this, or actually know what it's for. Please let me know. I would love to know what it means. Again, getting the last piece. It's there, big glowing. There we are. Now you head back to your Pack-a-Punch room, the subway area, and then you'll have to place the fuse in a fuse box. Well, the fuse is in a fuse box, should I say. Just on the wall there. Though I do come in here and then forget what I was doing. As you can tell. Standing around like a gormless idiot. Oh yeah, well that's what I was doing. Okay. There you go. See?
You were totally outclassed.
And there we go. Time to call the Civil Protector. Who is proper badass. And then I call out my sword. There we are. Now what you can do as well is put your sword away and just leave the dancing one out, and it will carry on running around killing everything for you while you still